Hello, everyone. We are Santiago Mesa, Ernesto Arenas, and Fernando Garcia, and we are going to talk about Santo Tomas University, Bucaramanga. This is a private and Catholic university, and we are focusing on the undergraduate programs. Talking about English, the levels of it are divided into 1 to 6 or 6 levels that cover levels A1 to B1. There are students from different parts of the country, and they are between 17 and 22 years old. Let's talk about the dynamics and key concepts. So, quality. Apart from teaching the specific content for each program, the university also offers psychological and emotional support. There are different programs to which students can um, go in case of need. There are also integration activities um, to foster the exchange of ideas and cultures between or among students in the university. There is training for teachers to keep them updated. Um, Both students and teachers can access technological tools to implement in their classes and in their practices. There are also exchange programs for teachers and students so that they can visit other countries, learn from them, and bring those learnings back. In terms of agency and 21st century skills, classes are focused on the resolution of problems or problem-based approaches. Um, each, depending on the program that students are doing, for example, uh, economics, dentistry, etc., the teacher creates a specific project which intends to solve some situations using both the language and the 21st century skills like, well, problem solving, collaboration, um, use of TIC or technologies, um, emotional skills, communication skills, etc. They also have the collaboration of some students they call it Fulbright students, which come from different parts of the world. And the aim of this is to integrate um, culture from different parts of the world into the learning process of the students here. And also the percentages, they have adapted the percentages of the class so that it's not focused on a written test, but mostly on the process of the students. So the idea is to foster in students the value of the process more than the result, or to stress them thinking of a test. And that is it.
Now, according to the classification of the relevant issues or educational challenges, we have identified two fundamental educational challenges. First, we have recognized that students experience anxiety when it comes to using English in public. For instance, when making a basic grammar topic or a specific vocabulary presentation, of course, after an explanation and rehearsal process. They express they feel uncomfortable being in front of others using a different language. On the other hand, and connected to the previous challenge, we as teachers perceive certain lack of motivation in the students' learning process. When asking them, they manifest they do not see English as the first necessity in their university programs and even in their professional lives. These challenges are an invitation to become better educational coaches and also to reconceptualize and redesign learning environments aligned with the learning centered and action oriented approach, including and facilitating ESD skills such as cooperation, as Fernando was mentioning before, critical thinking, and creativity, as Arake says, includes to tackle educational challenges.
And finally, based on the interpretation, the key problem that we identified in our context is, as Ernesto said before, we identified that the students feel anxiety when they speak, and also that anxiety produces a lack of motivation. And so, as a conclusion, we could say that that lack of motivation and the anxiety can be solved if the teachers create a shared environment, an environment in which students may feel comfortable when they speak, and that can avoid the anxiety. Also, the teachers can foster the students' motivation. So some of them only learn English because of the jobs or because of academic goals, but we as teachers can contextualize them about that English is not only jobs, is not only to graduate from the college. We can contextualize and show them that English can be used as a personal goal too. For example, if students want to travel around the world, some of them only think about with English, I may increase my salary, but they don't think about that English can be the mean or the or or the way to communicate with people from all the world. And that is like a goal or like a job that we as teachers have to contextualize them and show them that English is more than that, not only about academic and jobs as the majority of the students think.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.